Now in this video, I'm going to show you one fundamentally strong stock in which I will be investing at least about 10 lakh rupees. And I'm going to explain to you why I'm investing this much amount of money in this stock. What is the reason behind it? What is the logic of it? So the goal is very simple. The goal is to actually invest for a long-term period. That means at least about 4 to 5 years. We are not looking for a swing trade or an intraday trading. Also, the goal is to actually invest into a fundamentally strong stock which has the potential to become a multi-bagger stock or has a potential to grow in the near future. Now, first we'll actually understand how does this particular company generate revenue, how do they make money, and then we'll do a quick fundamental analysis of the stock, and then we'll also do a technical analysis of the stock to actually understand at what price range or at what price point should you be buying this particular stock at. So make sure you do watch the video till the end. Now, the stock which I am going to invest today is HUL, which is your Hindustan Unilever. Now, HUL is actually India's largest FMCG company. Now, they have three main divisions from where they generate maximum amount of their revenue. And these three divisions are beauty and personal care products, home care, and then you have food and refreshments. These are three divisions from where HUL as a company generates maximum amount of their revenue. Now, if you actually see their annual report, you can clearly see that the beauty and personal care products actually generates a maximum amount of their revenue of approximately 18,000 crores. Now, HUL owns a lot of well-known brands, and these brands are actually used by the Indian middle class and the upper class family. Some brands examples are Dove, Lifebuoy, Boost, Brew Coffee, Surf, Vaseline. So these are all well-known brands which are actually used by the Indian middle class and the upper class family. Now, before you actually invest into any stock or any company, you need to do a simple industry analysis. You need to understand, will the sales of a company grow in the near future? That is something which is very basic and you need to do it. Now, what I want you to do is comment below just by listening to these brands like Vaseline, Brew, Coffee, Boost, Surf Excel. Do you think these brands will continue to grow in the near future? Do you think more and more people in India will use these brands? Or do you think that these brands will end up failing and you know what? The number of transactions which happen or number of people buying these brands will continue to go down in the near future. What do you think? And this is very important because this will actually help you do a simple industry analysis. So make sure you comment below. Now let's actually do a quick fundamental analysis of the company. Now first, looking into the market cap. The company has a market cap of 574,000 crores. So again, it's a large cap company. So anything which is more than 20,000 crores of market cap is considered to be a large cap company. The company's share price is currently trending at 2454 rupees per share. Now looking at the revenue growth. Now this is very important because you need to see if the company's revenue is growing or not. From the annual report, you can actually see that they have actually grown by 18% as compared to the last financial year. Let's actually look at the sales as well. Year on year, their sales have consistently been increasing. If you actually see from 2012 to 2021, their sales have actually doubled. That means during this particular period or over the last one decade, more and more people are actually using their products in India and across the globe as well. Now, looking at the profit, definitely if the sales have increased, that means the revenue has increased. But you also need to see, is the company able to generate a higher profit? Is the profit margin increasing or not? So looking at the same time period between 2012 to 2021, their profits have actually increased by almost 3 times. And not just that, their operating profit margin, which is the OPM percentage, has actually increased from 15 to 16% to a total of 25%. That's a huge increase. Now looking into the PE ratio, the company has a PE ratio of 68. Now I know a few of you will say, Nikhil, you know what, this PE ratio is very high. PE ratio should ideally be about 30, maybe 35, but a 68 PE ratio is very high. Now let me show you another company which has a high PE ratio. Look at Nestle, for example. Nestle has a PE ratio of 82. Now Nestle is a strong company which actually serves to high-end customers in India, and it has a PE ratio of 82. These companies have been able to show consistent profits. They have been able to show consistent growths. Even HUL for that matter, like you told, right? HUL has been able to increase its profit margin from 15% to 25% over the last one decade. Its profits have actually increased almost 3 times. So definitely these companies will have a high PE ratio. And if you also see the ROCE, which is a return on capital, HUL has a return on capital of 39%. That means if you actually give the company 100 rupees, they're able to generate 40 rupees as pure profit. And looking at the competition, if you see the competition of HUL, HUL has the highest market share among all its competitions. Now that we have actually done the fundamental analysis of the stock and we have actually understood that the stock has a good potential, let's actually do a technical analysis to actually understand when to buy the stock, at what price range should you be buying this particular stock at. Now this is the chart of HUL. Now this time frame is a 1-day time frame, and also which is very important to draw is this green line, which is a moving average. Now this is a 180-day moving average. Now for all of you who do not know how to draw it, go to indicators, type in moving average and put the time frame as 180 days. Now if you actually see, the stock has consistently been going up, right? And that you can clearly see from this green line, which is a moving average line. You can clearly see it's in an uptrend. Something which is very important to see is that HUL always bounces back up when it is near the moving average line. Giving you an example, look over here. Now in this particular area, the stock came and it bounced back up. Here it bounced. This area, stock bounced back up. This area, it bounced back up. Here as well. And in this area as well, it has bounced back up. So whenever the stock has actually come near the moving average line, the stock has always bounced back up. And which is something which is very important to see is this particular area where we are currently at. Right now also we are here and the stock has a potential to bounce back up, right? So this definitely indicates that it's a good area to particularly buy the stock right now. Also what you can see is the RSI. Now the RSI clearly indicates that it's a buying signal. So definitely you can see from the RSI as well. Now here is a quick recording of me investing a small portion of the 10 lakh. Now I will not be investing the entire amount at one go, but rather I'm going to invest in different intervals. And these intervals will be within the next 2 weeks itself. Now simply because it helps me average the prices. Now something which is very important for you to know and something which is very important for you to understand is that HUL currently has a support level. So if you see at this particular price range, HUL previously had a resistance. So the stock tried to cross this, it did not. It tried to cross here again, it did not. So there are multiple places where the stock tried to cross this particular resistance level, but it was not able to cross it. And finally, on this particular day, it did cross, and now we are coming back to the same area. So now this particular area will act as a support. So I'm looking forward to see what happens in the next upcoming days, right? Will the stock consolidate a little bit and then go back up, or will it come down a little bit more? And accordingly, I will be investing my amount of money. Now, this is not an investment advice. Make sure if you are investing, you do your own research. Now, this is just to actually help you understand why I am investing in this particular stock and why I believe that this particular company has a great future. Now, again, not an investment advice, so make sure you do your own research as well. So I hope you actually found this particular video useful, and if you did, do like it, do subscribe, because it actually helps me to create more content for you guys. It actually motivates me a lot. So make sure you do like it, do subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.